What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Machiavelli, and I'm back with another reaction video, man. Let's see. Today we got none other than Sadhguru himself. Sadhguru's honest thoughts on God's creation. I think this is the part where we figure out his actual religious beliefs. Because we all know what we believe in at the end of the day. But what does he believe in? So without further ado, man, let's get it.
We have done terrible things to each other simply because I believe this, you believe that. Continuing to do it even now, isn't it, across the world? Because I believe one thing and you believe something else. This is a choice you have. Do you need an explanation or are you willing to explore? If you explore, you will come to one kind of situation within yourself. If you come to agreement with some explanation that somebody gives you, the only choice is either to believe it or disbelieve it. If you're joyfully confused, it's very wonderful. But most people don't know how to handle their confusion joyfully. When they get confused, they make themselves miserable. We can pretend for some time. When it comes to real issues, we can't be in one place. Why is it it's so difficult? So, if you pay enough attention, this universe opens its doors only to those who pay enough attention. Whichever door has been opened for you in your life has opened because you paid attention to that dimension of life.
That makes sense.
Nature works like a clock. Humans have tried for centuries yet cannot reveal the secrets of nature. Every one of us had this question about the existence of a God, precisely at a time when there were so many different interpretations. Most often, we come to the conclusion that what we have been taught is right, and we continue to believe it. Sadhguru has some hard truths you cannot deny when it comes to questioning the existence of God. Check it out and see if you have a difference in opinion.
So, Sadhguru, what about when people say that we were created by God?
Oh,
Was
here we
eager
go
to
with
win
that.
any competition she took part in. She was known as the contest queen.
See, obviously you did not create yourself, that's for sure. Our ideas of God may vary from culture to culture. Different people around the world have different ideas about it, different beliefs about it. But why we came to this idea is this. We all crawled out of our mother's wombs and you see a newborn child how he's looking. He's asking, who, what the hell is all this? So much creation. Do you see question marks in his eyes? What? So much. Who did all this? Obviously, first he looks at his mother. Well, the mother delivered you, but she can't deliver the planet. Then you look at your father, well, obviously he can't do all this. Then you looked at every other adult around you, nobody seems to be capable of doing all this. Then being human beings, we say, there is a big human being sitting up there. He does all this. I'm sorry ladies, he's a man.
I've even heard that too, man. Like, I've even heard people say, how you know God's not a woman? A woman had to give birth to, you see what I'm saying? Like, it goes deep, bro. It goes really deep. A woman could give birth. How you know it wasn't a woman that's God?
Because we are human, we are thinking a big human is up there. But it's a fact that we did not create this, isn't it? Neither this nor this. We did not create this, we meddled with it. We meddled with it, we muddled with it, but we did not create it, for sure. So we need an explanation. This is a choice you have. Do you need an explanation or are you willing to explore? If you explore, you will come to one kind of situation within yourself. If you come to agreement with some explanation that somebody gives you, the only choice is either to believe it or disbelieve it. If you believe it, you will become confident. It'll not bring any clarity, it'll bring you confidence. If you disbelieve it, you will be confused. If you're joyfully confused, it's very wonderful. But most people don't know how to handle their confusion joyfully. When they get confused, they make themselves miserable. But the most wonderful thing in human intelligence is to recognize what you do not know as you do not know. Everything that you do not know, you believe. This is a serious problem. We have done terrible things to each other simply because I believe this, you believe that. Continuing to do it even now, isn't it, across the world? Because I believe one thing and you believe something else. Now if I let you live, my belief will suffer. Because you believe something else is the truth and I believe something else is the truth, now both of us can't live in one place. We can pretend for some time. When it comes to real issues, we can't be in one place. Why is it it's so difficult? If you really have a working intelligence, you must be able to see what I do not know as I do not know, isn't it? Is it not very human and very wonderful to see what I do not know, what's the big deal about it?
Yeah, that's another thing. You got a lot of people out here that act like they know stuff and they really don't. Like, these are people that don't do their research, who really just have no idea what they're even talking about whatsoever. Don't know their history, don't know the research, don't know anything. Just making um um statements, false statements and like, what's the big deal in not knowing? What's the big deal in saying I don't know sometimes and just shutting up? Like seriously, like, come on, bro. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know.
If you see I do not know is an immense possibility. Only when you see I do not know, the possibility of knowing becomes a reality. If you see I do not know, the longing to know, the seeking to know, and the possibility of knowing becomes a living reality. Everything that you do not know, you believe. You have to be only among your kind. If you are with another kind of people, either they should not exist or you should not exist, that's all it'll lead to. So this is something that we have to come to, because human intelligence is at its best when it does not know. If I just think I know, I will become stupid because I have my conclusions about everything. If I see I do not know, intelligence is full on, isn't it? You want to keep your intelligence in a working mode or a off mode? You saving it for another place? No, I want to know because it looks like that. A lot of people are saving it for elsewhere. No, you need it here. If you need it here, please look at this and see. When you see I do not know, you become very conscious, very aware, very alert, is it true? When you think I know, you do the dumbest and idiotic things, very gross things, yes or no? If you really see I do not know, you have fight with nobody. You have no fight with anybody, isn't it? I know is always a fight.
Yep.
Once happened. Gautama, the Buddha, you heard of him? Everybody heard of Gautama? So, Buddha is not his name is Gautama Siddhartha.
Really? Cause, might be a little bit off topic, bro. Cause I wear a lot of jewelry, man. So for me, like, I've just always known Buddha, that like that's what people call him or it. Like that's what people call it. I didn't know there was an actual name behind it. Cause there's some Buddha charms that actually have a name, and it's not just a Buddha or a jade. Like, they actually have names. It would take me some time to look all that up, but I'm not about to do that right now. But I understand what he's saying. But I just always thought that, okay.
He became a Buddha.
Oh, come on.
So he is not the only Buddha in the world. There have been
See?
thousands.
Exactly. Exactly what I just say. There's more than just one Buddha. Because, like, when you go to a jewelry store, or even if you do your research online, which I have not done yet, obviously, right? There's numerous types of Buddhas. Like for me, when I go to a jewelry store, I see different types of Buddhas, not just the laughing Buddha that everybody sees and knows. Not that one. I'm talking about there's other Buddhas as well that look like a woman or that look, you know what I'm saying? So, and they have different names, not just Buddha. But that's what I call the heavy set, the laughing, one that we're used to seeing. That's what I always known him for. But the other ones, they have actual names. He does too, but just came to find that out.
Of them, and they still are. So Gautama was sitting in a large congregation of people one morning, an early morning, earlier than this, okay? A man arrived and stood there in the shadows and asked this inevitable question, is there God? Gautama looked at the man and gave a clear, emphatic no. Here, this large congregation of disciples, this has always been a struggle in their mind, is there God or not?
That's beautiful. Is that water right here? Like a little tub of water? That's beautiful, man. I'm a fan of things like this, y'all.
No God, is there God or no
I
God?
think that's dope.
Oof, one big relief. Whenever they ask such a question to Gautama, he just becomes silent, he doesn't say anything. For the first time, he gave a clear answer, no God. Joy spread across the congregation. Just the struggle, is there God or no God, is over. The enlightened one has declared there is no God.
Right, the relief you get when you finally hear the answer, no, there is no God. Even though still even then, you're gonna have some people across different nations and worlds that believe otherwise. To hear the answer, it gives you that sense of relief, like, yo, we no longer have to wonder whether if he is or if he's not real, or if he, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gives you that sort of, woo, you know?
The message spread across the town. Through the day, celebrations happened because just imagine the freedom of it. No God means nobody sitting up there keeping accounts of what you did and what you did not do to punish you, burn you in hell or do this or that. Life is completely yours. So through the day, celebrations happened.
But I do have a question. If that's the case, if what he's saying is true, right? How do we explain moments that seem like, or that actually are like, situations that's hard to get out of, and somehow some sort of miracle has came and took over? How do we explain those type of moments? I'm pretty sure a lot of us in here, have been through those times where this is a very difficult situation. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this, and somehow we got out of it. Because we have to understand, like, everything we do, there's, I was always taught with every action is a reaction. So whatever you do, good or bad, it's coming back to you. Now, let's say you did something bad. Bad comes back on you, but somehow or it was coming towards you, but somehow it got kind of blocked and intercepted and it didn't really stick. You know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't really, the consequence didn't really happen to this person. It was close to happening, but it didn't. So what do we have to say about those moments?
Everybody is in great joy. The evening, once again the congregation is sitting, another man came. He also standing in the shadows. And he asks the same inevitable question, is there God? Gautama looked at the man and said, yes. Once again turmoil started. Morning he said, no God, they were all
Oh
really
God.
happy. In the evening he says, there is God.
Okay.
Ready
See what
to
I
start
mean?
eating healthier? Meet
Causing too much
Kachava.
confusion.
Kachava is the world's healthiest.
So what's the game Gautama is trying to play?
Keep you guessing, keep you wondering. Let me see. I'm really trying to think about what type of game is he playing. Because for somebody to say yeah 1 minute, or no 1 minute, then yes the next minute, it's kind of like, why are you playing mind games? Why are you playing mind tricks? So I'm trying to think. Well, yeah, like I just said, keep you guessing, keep you wondering. Because I feel like at the end of the day, what you believe in is your personal preference. You can't really, me really actually thinking about it now, you can't really expect someone else to have the answer for what you believe in. Because basically what it is like you're asking someone else to dictate what you should believe in as a person. I mean, that's how I gauge it. What do you guys think? I could be wrong. But if somebody were to ask me, like I know if somebody were to ask me something, in 1 minute I say no, and then the next minute I say yes, I want you to use your own discretion. 9 times out of 10, I want you to use your own discretion. I want you to use your own thought. I want you to have your own uh input on such and such and such. I don't want to give you this answer or this answer because, or I just simply don't know. You know, it could be any of those things, bro. So either I want you to go with your own mind and what you believe is, or I just don't know. But I feel like he does know. He just wants people to go with what they believe in. Don't ask me what you should believe in to make it valid for you. Like, if Jesus Christ is what you believe in, that's okay. If you believe in Buddha, that's okay. Like, shouldn't ask me just to get some, that's how I look at it. But let's see.
If you believe there is God, or if you believe there is no God, you're in the same boat. You believe something that you do not know. I believe this, you believe that, doesn't make any difference. You can
It didn't dawn on me until he had just said on the same boat. And it's crazy because I was literally just about to say something similar to that. After saying what I just said, which is if anybody asks me something and I say yes or no to this, or say no to this 1 minute, then next minute I say yeah, I don't know. So I'm trying, either I really don't know or I know, but I'm trying to get you on the path of you understanding that you don't know, and trying to get people out of this notion of, yeah, say, okay, so it is a mind game. It's a twist to this, bro. I get it now. I get it. For a second, for a second it took some time for me to think about it, but I get it now. Because the moment he said, no, there is no God, the whole nation goes crazy. Everybody is relieved. Everybody is rejoicing. Oh my God. That's a relief for us to know that there is no God. We got to answer. Now, another guy comes along and asks the same question, and he says, and Gautama says, yes. Now it's, tell the whole town again, whole nation again. And now everybody's like, well, we just asked that question. He said no. So to keep you guys on the boat of understanding when you don't know is what he was trying to do. I get it. I get it now. Cause like that, if I have a specific mission to make you guys understand that you don't know something, so stop acting like you do know something if you don't know, is switching up the answer anytime this person or this person or this person asks me. I'm gonna say yes, then I'm gonna say no, then I'm gonna say yes again, then I'm gonna say no again. Like I'm gonna just keep switching it up.
Believe whatever you want.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes? Everybody can believe whatever they want.
Exactly.
It need not
Exactly. I hate to keep pausing you guys, but literally, I couldn't have said that no better. It's literally believe what you want to believe. I shouldn't have any say so in what you believe in or or if you think it's real or not. Like I shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? If it's real to you, it's real to you. Leave me out of it. You know what I'm saying?
have anything to do with reality as such. If you say, I do not know, the longing to know will arise within you.
Right.
If the longing arises, the seeking arises. If the seeking arises, the possibility of knowing exists.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
if you pay enough attention,
I had a hard time.
This universe…
I had to say it in my own words, you guys, so hopefully you guys understood what I was trying to say and compared what I said to literally what he just said. Let me go back to that because I couldn't have said that any better. I just, like I said, I just tried to say it in my own words, in my own way.
You see, I do not know. The longing to know will arise within you. Exactly. If the longing arises, the seeking arises. If the seeking arises, the possibility of knowing exists.
Yes.
So, if you pay enough attention, this universe opens its doors only to those who pay enough attention. Whichever door has been opened for you in your life has opened because you paid attention to that dimension of life. Yes or no? That's the only way it works. Now, if your attention is such, it is not seeking anything, but it's simply attentive. It pays attention to everything. It does not decide an elephant is more important than an ant. It just pays attention to everything because this is the nature of creation. If you look at an ant, have you paid enough attention to an ant ever? I spent a lot of time with them. Believe me, it's one of the finest machines on the planet. Yes or no? If you had a car like this, you know, you could do all the California deserts effortlessly. It's such a fine machine, it's not a simple thing. If you pay enough attention to the ant, you will realize whatever created this ant, it did not pay any less attention to the ant than it paid to you. Yes or no? Then who the hell are you to decide who should get more attention and less attention?
What do you want?
Want a job that I don't hate.
It is just that you have to sharpen your ability to pay attention, not to any particular thing, to simply pay attention. If you pay enough attention, is it true this body, though you gave food from outside, this body was created from inside? Yes? So whatever is the source of creation must be functioning from within you, isn't it? Is it? So, when you don't know what is the nature of the source of creation, you may use in English language. In India we have many words. In this part of the world you may call it God. It's just your explanation for the source of creation, isn't it? Because you have no explanation for the creation, you saying, God made this. We have 1,000 names for that, all right? But fundamentally, we are trying to explain the source of creation. Is it true in your experience, the source of this life's creation is functioning from within you? If it's functioning from within you, if it's somewhere up there and you missed it, it's okay. If it's happening from within you and you missed it, isn't it a tragedy? Hello? If the source of creation is throbbing within you and you did not notice it, are you not a tragedy? So my entire life and work is to just avoid the tragedy for people. Thank you.
If you are new to our channel, here's a video that might interest you. And tell us what you would like to know more about in the comments section. Do not forget to hit the like button on your way to the next video. Thank you for watching and subscribe to our channel for more. See you in another path-breaking video.
So some
That's the end of that video, man. If you guys like this video, give it a fat thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. Speaking of which, if you guys made it to the end of this video, man, this is a shout out I should have done last week, but I didn't get the notification for it, or just checked my YouTube creators. So 121st subscriber, I'm guessing. Shout out to Petties Are Us. Shout out to you, fam. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if I have a lot of female subscribers or not. That's one thing I always been trying to figure out. Like, is my audience majority female or male? Like, you know, but obviously that's a female's channel, because I even went to the channel, checked it out. It was a female. But yeah, shout out to you. Once again, man, if you guys like this video, give it a fat thumbs up, like, comment, share, Machiavelli Gang. We up out of here, man. I love you guys, man. You guys have a blessed one and safe one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.